What's up guys, my name's Brian, the owner of Engine Customs and Performance. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Borla Atak Exhaust System on a 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. Now this exhaust system will work on all 5th generation Ram 1500s. Let's get started. Alright, so here's what comes with the Borla Atak Exhaust System. You have your left hand and right hand tailpipe assembly with either your black or chrome tips. You have your exhaust clamps, heat shield, your left-hand crossover pipe, and of course, the Borla Atak muffler assembly. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this exhaust system for your Ram 1500, you can do so directly on our website at ngencustoms.performance.com. So let's go over the tools you're going to need to get the job done. Check it out. You're going to need some PB Blaster or WD-40, some exhaust pliers, a 16, 15, and 13 millimeter deep socket, a 16 and 13 millimeter regular socket, a 3/8 inch socket wrench and extension, a heavy duty impact, a pry bar, safety glasses, and a sawzall or reciprocating saw. All right, before we begin, I want to go over how we're going to be installing this exhaust system. Now, the truck is going to have the exhaust system installed on the ground. We're not going to be using a lift. Now, is this the easiest way to do it? Absolutely not. The easiest way is to actually put the truck on a lift for easy access. However, many of you may be purchasing this exhaust and not have a lift or not have the clearance to be able to lift the truck up in the air in your own garage. So I'm going to show you how to do it without any of that. All right, the first step is we need to remove the factory exhaust system. But before we do that, we need to make sure that we lubricate all of the factory bolts, exhaust clamps, and exhaust hangers. I recommend using a PB Blaster or a WD-40. It does a good job of lubricating them to make sure that you're able to remove those components with ease. You want to let them soak for about an hour to 2 hours, and you also want to make sure that when you spray this stuff, you do it in a well-ventilated area because the odor is pretty strong. All right, one more thing. Make sure you got a pair of safety glasses because as you're taking this exhaust off, you're going to have dirt, debris hit your face, and you definitely don't want to get it in your eye. All right, starting at the passenger side tailpipe, you're going to take a 13 millimeter socket. You're going to loosen that clamp. All right, and remove the exhaust tip, like so. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. There we go. All right, next we're going to remove this clamp to the passenger side exhaust tailpipe. It's going to take a 15 millimeter deep socket. All right, next you're going to take a set of exhaust pliers. You're still going to be on that passenger side tailpipe assembly, and you're going to press here to take this off of this exhaust hanger. There we go. All right, now we can go ahead and remove this side of the exhaust. Now that we have the exhaust clamp with the nut off and we've got it removed from the exhaust hanger, just kind of move it back and forth and then work its way out. All right, so back on the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and remove this tailpipe off of this exhaust hanger. Again, use your exhaust pliers to get it off. All right, next, we've got the muffler assembly that connects to the mid pipe. We want to go ahead and remove both of these bolts with a 16 millimeter socket. All right, next we need to remove this ground strap. Just kind of push up and then set it off to the side. All right, next we need to remove the muffler assembly from this exhaust hanger. All right, we got two more exhaust hangers, one here and one here, and they're at the rear part of the muffler assembly. Just take your exhaust pliers again to remove them. All right, now we need to remove the rest of the exhaust from the truck, and the way we do that is we actually have to make a cut in the pipe, and we're gonna use a Sawzall to do it. All right, now we can remove the exhaust from the truck. All right, now that the exhaust is completely removed, this is the only gasket that you reuse. So you want to take it off of the old muffler assembly and transfer it on to the Borla exhaust, like so. Now it's time to install the new Borla Atak exhaust, and we're going to start with the muffler assembly. All right, we need to hook the muffler assembly into the 3 exhaust hangers. We're going to start with this one. Just push it through. All right, now we're going to put these other 2 exhaust hangers on. All right, there we go. All right, now we need to connect the Borla muffler to the factory mid pipe. You're gonna take those factory bolts that you removed earlier, slide them in, and start with just your hands to get the threads started. All right, now you take the other bolt, slide it in, get it started. Now this one should line up pretty easily after you get the first one started. So just make it hand tight or finger tight. And once you've done that, then you're going to take your 16mm socket to tighten them down. All right, now go ahead and reconnect that ground strap. All right, next we're going to go ahead and slide these exhaust clamps onto the 2 pipes. You can just leave them loose for right now. All right, now we're going to go ahead and slide in the right hand or passenger side tailpipe assembly. And Borla actually labels it with an R, making it pretty easy to know which one is which. So just twist it until it slides on, like so. And then take your exhaust hanger, there we go. All right, next we're gonna take that crossover pipe. Now you wanna make sure that you have the end with the slots. That's gonna slide on here. So just slide it on like that. And we'll tighten the clamps after we've got all the exhaust put on. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put the other tailpipe on. Go ahead and take that last clamp, slide it on. And then you're gonna take this tailpipe and slide it over the crossover pipe. All right, and then now we're gonna go ahead and hang this on the exhaust hanger. All right. All right, go ahead and remove the plastic wrap from the exhaust tips, and this is your opportunity to align the two tips to make sure they're even. Once you're happy with that, now it's time to tighten down those 3 clamps. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and tighten down the exhaust clamps using a 16mm socket, and now we can actually use an impact to tighten them down. All right, then the last step is you want to wrap that heat shield around the lines above the differential, because they are the closest to the exhaust. And you see right here. So we've wrapped those, and we're done. All right, so we just got this exhaust installed. Let's see how it sounds. Much louder than stock. Sounds really good. This is definitely the exhaust you want to go with when replacing it on your Ram. And when you let off the gas, it's quiet. So it's perfect, no drone, sounds great. And that's with the windows up. Next, let's hear it with the windows down. All right, here we go with the windows down. Now that's what a Hemi should sound like. So this concludes the video on how to install a Borla Atak Exhaust System onto a 5th generation Ram 1500. If you're interested in purchasing the Borla exhaust system for your Ram 1500, you can do so directly on our website at ngencustoms.com. And if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any future install videos on Ram 1500s. And until next time, I'm out.